Hello and welcome back. Have you ever experienced lack in your life? I think when you are in a place in your life, when you have your everyday needs not met in a way that is satisfying for you, you need to find a way to get out of that lack mentality. So instead of focusing on what you have lack of, you can focus on what you are grateful for. To draw more prosperity into your life, you need to leave the lack mentality behind. Don't worry about how your needs are going to be met. Because if you don't worry about it, you only focus on the amazing thing you have in your life, then you will have more of the good things. So don't spend time thinking about and worrying and have fears about how are you going to pay your bills. Just as an example, you can think of every time you pay a bill, be grateful that you have the possibility to pay it. And every time you go into a shop, and instead of thinking this maybe it was unnecessary to spend money on this one because it was too expensive, turn it around and think about how amazing that you have the possibility to pay for this. And at the same time, as you go into a shop and pay for your things, you are supporting this shop and the people who work there. And that is a good thing, because nowadays we use so much of our money we are buying more things on internet, and we don't spend so much money in the local shops. But we know the consequences, and we have seen them. The local shops will disappear, and maybe next time you want to use this shop locally, it's not there anymore. So instead of feeling lack for the things you can't buy, feel joy and get excited about the things you can buy. Do you feel the difference? Instead of feeling lack, you can feel joy. If you go out for dinner, get excited because you are supporting a local restaurant, and at the same time you get the joy of having a good meal in this restaurant. How amazing isn't that? So get excited every time, even if it is your electrical bill. Get excited. I have the money this month to pay this. It feels so good. And it feels so much better than thinking the prices are way too high and I'm so annoyed about these bills that comes every month and they are just higher and higher. Do you see the difference? Don't feel lack in your life. Feel joy for everything you can pay for. and appreciate the things you have in your life. It is so important to feel the joy every time you draw your credit card or your Visa card in a shop. Feel excited. I have the possibility to pay for these things. And it feels so good. I think the universe always will support us in the way that we will have everything we need. And because I believe that, I have never experienced that I had one day I needed to go hungry. And that is amazing. Because what do you need every day? If you have a nice bed to sleep in, you have the food you need, you can fill your stomach every day, and you have a warm place to stay. That is the simple things we have in our lives that we can appreciate every day. And then you have all the things you dream of, the things you want in your life. It's not necessarily things you need, but allow yourself to dream, and dream big. Because if you can get excited and feel how it would be to have this beautiful home with all the interior that you want in your home, to decorate it more like a showroom, maybe more than a home. Because for me, a home is a place where you have all the things you need, and a place that is filled with laughter from the people you love to have around you. For me, that is more important to have a beautiful showroom of a home. But we are different, and it is not necessarily wrong to want all the good things and nice things in your life. But how empty wouldn't your home be if you never had people around you in that home that means something for you? And that is my point. Because everything you can feel grateful for in your life, that will take away the focus from the lack, from the things you don't have at this point. And can you imagine how beautiful it is if you have something you work hard to get, and then you have reached your goal, and you can go out, you can buy this thing. Try, if it is a nice car, for example, and suddenly you have worked to get that car, and you can go out and you can buy it. Imagine that feeling, that bubbling feeling inside of you. That is the feeling you send out to the universe, and for you to feel better. So if you can keep that feeling for everything you have in your life that you are grateful for, you will draw more of those things to you. I believe that. Do you believe that? Or do you believe complaining about every bill you have to pay is going to bring you out of your lack situation? For me, I have never focused on the lack in my life. Even at times in my life that I barely could pay my bills, I never focused on that. And when people ask me about money, I don't think that is something they need to know. As long as I can pay my bills and be satisfied with what I have in my life, then I can enjoy every day. Even if you have to prioritize what you can have in your life, never focus on the lack by that, but focus by the appreciation that you have for the things you can have. That is the way to bring you out of lack, to appreciate everything. I know some people, they are so focused on how expensive everything is, and they never have enough money, never. But if you only focus on that, you will never have enough, never. And is that the way you want to live? Is that what you want in your life for yourself and the people around you? What do you learn people around you, your family? If you focus on lack, do you think they have an easy way to focus on prosperity in their lives? So be mindful. What do you put out there? You will always have in return what you put out to the universe. So be mindful. Appreciate what you have in your life. And sometimes we need to awaken our mindfulness about what we need in our lives. What is important for you? Do you have the most important thing in your lives? That is something I want you to think about. What is the most important thing? If you always have what you need, isn't that an amazing thing to be grateful for? Isn't it? Because we always have a mentality to bring up the things that we are worried about, the fears we have. But how easy do we think about the things that we appreciate? How often do we say thank you? And how often do we think, I'm so lucky that have all these good things in my life? I hope that this is meaningful for someone. Be grateful next time you go in the shop. And even if you only can pay for the things you most need at that time, be grateful. Because you have the possibility to pay for that. Be grateful and never focus on lack. Draw the things into your life that you really, really want. And feel joy every time you have to pay your bills. I wish you an amazing day. Stay positive. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I see you next time. Bye.